Several years ago, Fontella wrote a history of Heyworth. This was shared at a community celebration, and it's written in prose, and I want her to share that with us because it is filled with interesting things about Heyworth.
The little town of Heyworth proudly displays a true spirit of loyalty from the residents of today. A typical but special town in central Illinois, the heart of the Corn Belt and many a farmer's joy. The history books tell a story of long ago, how the early settlers came to Randolph Grove. Mr. Gardner Randolph, the township's namesake, settled here by the Kickapoo, a stream, not a lake. Running water attracted the settlers, the timber, the highland, the hills, and the Kickapoo proved to be handy in furnishing power for the mills. Lytleville was a thriving village, a contender for the county seat, a trading post for all the folks, a day of swapping a treat. The post office located here was a regular route, a busy place in those days without a doubt. Then Camel Wakefield saw a need for a friendly town. He donated land to the Illinois Central Railroad, his dreams soon to abound. The town of Heyworth was plotted and specifically planned due to the fact Mr. Wakefield extended a helping hand. Today this town has a different look compared with the story from yesteryear's book. The quaint little stores with most of them on Main Street, dressed in their Sunday best, stately and neat. There's the doctor's office, and he's always on call, and the next door houses an attorney of the law. Then across the street, and a little to the right, stands the Farmers State Bank, a perfect sight. On the same street is the lumber company and the restaurant where the folks exchange notes. The young people can enjoy hamburgers and sip ice-cold Cokes. A used furniture store, a plumber, the library and barber shops, some capable contractors, and some beautiful lots. The town offers a newsy paper, and it's called the Heyworth Star. It covers an area of both near and far. It is also the home of the Collector, a paper filled with antique news, a nominal fee for the subscriber with everything to gain and nothing to lose. And just to the north stands a big new grocery store. It even has a deli and a seeing-eye door. What could be nicer for a town of this size? So quiet and serene and steadily on the rise. Of course, there's the town taverns where old friends and new friends visit and tell jokes. Several gas stations and a convenience store to accommodate the folks. A town garage or two with auto supplies. A travel trailer agency with some excellent buys. Heyworth is filled with memories of the past, and today presents with pride the township fireman, dependable and steadfast. The Heyworth ambulance service too, competent in any emergency that might come to you. At the edge of town stands the village hardware store, over 1,000 items on one floor. The Standard Oil, water department, general telephone, and insurance office, and beauty shops here and there, all performing a service with great feeling and care. I bring to your attention the farmer's friend, the elevator, without a doubt. 'Tis one service that they would not like to be without. The town offers some seasonal businesses too. The corner dairy bar, a delight when the weather's hot. Just the place the kiddies would want to stop. Then when old man winter rolls around and blows snow against your door, you may visit the Arctic cat dealer with a snowmobile in store. For those who wish to wash their auto and do it the easy way, there's the handy car wash at your service, open every day. Fine laundromats just waiting to clean your clothes, a fine service for the family, everybody knows. For the time in your life when sadness strikes and death takes one of your own, you may depend on the assistance of the local funeral home. Let us now touch on religion. And as the old saying goes, give us that old-time religion and our blessings will flow. Heyworth is blessed with churches for one and all. There is a preacher in readiness in answer to your call. Freedom is everybody's business, and our ancestors fought for this. They lived and died by the prairie trail. We can add hundreds to the list. This community is proud of their schools, the first built of logs just north of the Jesse Funk home, where the wildlife and yes, the Indians still roamed. And the third in a large barn they didn't have to build. The fourth was a frame house moved in from the area of the town. It was used for a longer time by all the children around. Then close around more schools sprung, Locust Grove and Reeder too. They all decided to unite, and in 1866 they formed anew. Pleased to become a district, and number one, they built a bigger and better school. In March of 1867, the legislature declared them district number 2. They now would follow a rule. It was decided that the board of directors should be 7 dependable men, with the first member's term expiring in 5 years. After that, another would end. There was General Laughlin, Honorable Harrison Noble, Samuel Hill, Alpheus Milliner, Isaac Van Ordstrom, Francis Philbrook, Jonathan Kelly swallowed the pill. It couldn't have been easy. There were so many decisions to make. But with their confident ways and the rest that followed, the Heyworth schools became great. Education has become very important to these folks, we found, and the Unit 4 buses are filled with children when they come to town. Heyworth is governed by a village board. The business takes many hours of time, and the local organizations with regular meetings offer a tie that binds. The young people of Heyworth have a host of opportunities in store. Sunday school, 4-H clubs, scouts, tennis, all types of ball, and more. Our forefathers had to know what they were doing when they gave us this master plan, and I am sure the first to admit that God offered a helping hand. If you have never lived in a small town or a surrounding area as such, you have missed a closeness and fellowship of friends and neighbors keeping in touch. The friendly howdy as folks meet on the street. Who's buying the coffee today? Oh, you say it's my treat. What's the market doing today? And have you read the Star's front page? The preacher's daughter's pictures there where she's become engaged. Suppose it will be a large wedding. Everyone in town will be there. And say, Fred, did you make it to the county fair? This is just a natural conversation when you come from a small town. And those who have experienced this declares it's the best life they've found. Heyworth, 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 USA. A town filled with hope, faith, and charity. Though small in size, grows greater day by day.